Hey guys, welcome to Y&R Daily Update YouTube channel. Today's topics. Y&R fans float wild theory that Sienna could be Kane's long-lost sister Samantha. Sienna could have more connections in Genoa City. The Young and the Restless club owner Sienna is definitely shaking things up for the Newmans, but her upcoming move to Genoa City could open up more secrets about her past and cause trouble for this character. Key takeaways. Recently mentioned her brother. Speculation is that Sienna's brother could be a Y&R character. Sienna's move to Genoa City could have her reuniting with her brother and Sisterla-based Sienna. Tamara Brown already has a few connections to Genoa City. She's romantically involved with Noah Lucas Adams, and her husband, Mitch, is the infamous villain, Matt Clark, Roger Howarth. But that might not be the only characters she's connected to. Recently, Sienna mentioned having a brother. From the way Sienna talked and acted, it seems her brother is dead, and she wears his necklace as a tribute. However, fans don't believe Sienna's brother is dead. They think he's alive and living in Genoa City. So who could be Sienna's brother? On Reddit, many fans believe that Kane, Billy Flynn and Sienna are siblings. The only logical choice is Kane, wrote one viewer. I think this is how it will happen, too. One commenter replied, as fans know, Kane had a sister named Samantha, who died when she was younger. Samantha and Kane were close, and her death tore him apart. Now, Kane's world might be turned upside when he comes face to face with his presumed dead sister. Sienna's past unravels. There's been lots of mysteries and twists in Sienna's storyline, and chances are it's not over. Sienna's move to Genoa City has a chance to delve into her past. If Sienna's brother is in Genoa City and is Kane, it's going to be a huge twist that impacts everyone. Kane will be shocked if Sienna turns out to be his sister Samantha, but the reunion might not be so joyful when Sienna and Kane learn what each other has been up to. With Kane being Genoa City's pariah, Sienna might find herself in the war between Kane and the Noah's family are already disapproving and suspicious of Sienna. If Sienna is indeed Samantha, it'll raise more red flags for Victor Eric Breeden. Sienna's hope for a fresh start in Genoa City won't go so well when more secrets are revealed. The club owner's relationship with Noah might start to unravel once he learns who she really is. Could Sienna be Kane's sister Samantha? Or is she related to another Genoa City character? Let us know what you think in the comments section. Subscribe our channel for more latest update. Fans of The Young and the Restless are no strangers to twists, retcons and jaw-dropping family reveals. But a new fan theory circulating online may be one of the wildest yet. According to growing speculation across social media and fan forums, the mysterious Sienna might not be just another short-term player in Genoa City. Instead, some viewers are convinced she could be Kane Ashby's long-lost sister, Samantha, named deeply buried in Kane's complicated past. At first glance, the theory sounds like classic soap fan overreach, but the deeper fans dig, the more breadcrumbs they believe they're finding. And in a show with a long history of surprise relatives and rewritten backstories, this idea suddenly doesn't feel so impossible. Why fans are looking at Sienna differently. Sienna's arrival raised eyebrows almost immediately. She entered the canvas with limited backstory, vague motivations, and an emotional guardedness that seemed disproportionate to what viewers knew about her. That kind of narrative fog is often a red flag or a flashing neon sign in daytime storytelling. Fans have noted that Sienna appears unusually interested in Kane's life, asking questions that go beyond casual curiosity. She's also displayed flashes of emotional recognition in scenes involving family, identity, and abandonment, moments that felt loaded, even when the dialogue didn't fully explain why. For longtime Y&R viewers, those are classic signals that a bigger reveal may be waiting in the wings. The name Samantha is what truly ignited the theory. Kane's past has long included references to fractured family ties, missing pieces, and unresolved childhood trauma. While Samantha hasn't been an active presence in recent storylines, fans remember how often Y&R resurrects forgotten names when it's time for a major shakeup. Kane's history makes the theory plausible. To understand why this theory has traction, you have to look at Kane Ashby himself. As a character, Kane has always been defined by identity struggles: where he comes from, who he belongs to, and how much of his past he truly understands. His story has included lies about his origins, complicated parental figures, and the constant sense that he's been building his life on incomplete information. Introducing a long-lost sister wouldn't just be a shocking reveal, it would be thematically consistent. A sibling like Samantha could reframe Kane's entire emotional journey, offering new context for his insecurities, loyalty issues, and fear of abandonment. Fans argue that Sienna's guarded demeanor mirrors Kane's own defenses, suggesting a shared upbringing shaped by instability or separation. If Sienna is Samantha, it would also explain why the show has been slow to define her role. She wouldn't be meant as a temporary disruptor but as a long-term emotional anchor, someone whose presence reshapes Kane's understanding of himself. Clues, fans say. They've spotted the fan theory hinges on several perceived clues. Deliberate vagueness. Sienna's background has been kept frustratingly thin, with key details glossed over or postponed. Emotional reactions. She's shown subtle but intense reactions in conversations about family, siblings, and second chances. Narrative timing. With Kane's story once again in emotional flux, introducing a sibling now would deepen his arc at a crucial moment. Name symbolism. Fans speculate Sienna could be an alias or reinvented in something characters often adopt after trauma or separation. None of these clues are definitive on their own, but together they fueled speculation strong enough to dominate fan discussions. What this would mean for Kane and Lily if Sienna is revealed as Samantha. The impact on Kane would be immediate and profound. It wouldn't be a simple reunion. It would force him to confront unanswered questions about his childhood and the family he thought he knew. That kind of emotional reckoning could either ground Kane or destabilize him entirely. The ripple effects wouldn't stop there. Lily, who has been reassessing her history with Kane, would suddenly find herself navigating a relationship complicated by newly uncovered family trauma. A sibling reveal could either bring Kane closer to emotional maturity or reopen wounds Lily thought were long healed. From a storytelling standpoint, it would be a smart move. Instead of recycling old romantic conflict, the show could explore how newfound family ties affect love, trust, and long-term partnership. Why fans love this kind of twist. Part of what keeps Y&R fandom so engaged is the thrill of possibility. Viewers have been trained to look for hidden meanings, long game setups, and subtle foreshadowing. A reveal like Sienna being Samantha wouldn't just shock, it would reward attentive fans who've been piecing together the puzzle. There's also a nostalgic appeal. Long-lost siblings are a soap staple, and when done well, they can reinvigorate characters without undoing their growth. Fans aren't calling for chaos's sake. They're hoping for a twist that adds emotional depth rather than cheap drama. Could the theory be wrong? Absolutely. Sienna could turn out to be exactly who she claims to be, a red herring designed to spark intrigue without a seismic reveal. But even skeptics admit the theory highlights something important. Viewers sense that Sienna's story isn't finished, and Kane's past still holds secrets. Whether or not the show follows through, the speculation itself proves that fans are invested, engaged, and eager for bold storytelling. Final thoughts. Is Sienna really Kane's long-lost sister Samantha? For now, it remains a fan-driven theory, but one grounded in character history, narrative patterns, and the unmistakable feeling that Y&R is setting the stage for something bigger. In Genoa City, the past never stays buried forever, and if fans are right, Sienna may not just be a newcomer, she could be the missing piece that changes Kane Ashby's story for good.